It was late Friday night. The office was empty after the annual company party. Evan, a humble single dad and the night janitor, was mopping the lobby floor when he heard someone stumble in the parking garage. He walked out and saw his boss, Rachel, leaning against her car, drunk, crying, and holding her high heels in one hand. Evan, concerned, "Ma'am, are you okay? Should I call someone for you?" Rachel, slurring, "I'm fine, I don't want to go home. No one's waiting for me anyway." Evan sighed. He knew what loneliness felt like. Ever since his wife passed, he'd been raising his 7-year-old daughter alone, so he helped Rachel into his old car and drove her home safely. When they reached her apartment, Rachel could barely stand. Evan gently lifted her in his arms, carried her inside, laid her on the couch, and covered her with a blanket. He left a glass of water and a note on the table. "Drink this when you wake up. Get some rest. Evan." Then he quietly walked out. No expectations, no hidden motives, just kindness. He returned home to find his daughter asleep on the couch, holding her homework and a picture she drew. "Me and Daddy." Evan smiled softly. That was his world. The next morning, Evan was getting his daughter ready for school when there was a knock at the door. He opened it, and there stood Rachel, sober, dressed formally, and holding a small paper bag. Rachel, nervous smile. "I wanted to thank you for last night. You didn't have to help me." Evan, "Anyone would have done the same." Rachel, "No, most people wouldn't, especially not for their boss who never even noticed them." She handed him the bag. It had breakfast for two and a thank you note. Rachel looked around the small apartment, the peeling paint, the old furniture, and the drawings of a little girl on the fridge. Rachel, "You live here with your daughter?" Evan, smiling, "Yeah, just us two. It's not much, but it's home." Rachel's eyes softened. She looked down, clearly emotional. Rachel, "You know, I used to have a family too. I lost them because I chose my career over everything else. Last night, I realized how empty my success feels." She paused, tears welling up. Rachel, "You reminded me that good people still exist." A week passed. Evan thought that was the end of it, until Rachel called him to her office. "Rachel," serious tone, "I reviewed your record. You've been working here for 8 years. Never late, never complained. You even fixed things that weren't your job." Evan looked confused. Rachel, smiling, "As of today, you're being promoted to maintenance supervisor, double pay, health insurance, and weekends off. For your daughter." Evan was speechless. Evan, I don't know what to say." Rachel, "Just keep being you, Evan. The world needs more people like you." Months later, Rachel often visited Evan and his daughter for dinner. They became close friends, and something more began to grow. The woman who once had everything but felt empty, and the man who had nothing but love in his heart, found peace in each other's kindness. Sometimes one simple act of compassion can rewrite two broken stories and create a brand new one.